Hey guys, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and welcome to my chaotic mess. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of go over the agenda a little, which is weird, but in this particular video, we're going to do the dishes. It's been a few days since you've seen, well, actually I can't say that. All right, so I've already previously recorded a clean up the kitchen video that I filmed after my family left, so you would have already seen that. This is so I filmed that on Monday. It is now Thursday. I'd originally planned on doing all of this yesterday. I had a nerve block yesterday. I was in no way, state, or form. I'm pretty sure I said that all wrong, but I wasn't in the mental, physical, whatever capacity to do that. So that being said, you're gonna get what you get in this video because I didn't get dressed today. I don't really care. This is the state of me. So the agenda then. I wanna finish the dishes. Hopefully we can get all this in one load. Pretty sure we can. Cleaning off the table. And then we're gonna go around and put all of the fall stuff on the table to be packed up and packaged up. I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought so bad. To be packaged up in the totes and put away for the season. So that's on today's agenda. I don't know what else will be in this vlog. If I know for a fact I'm not going to get to packaging up the Thanksgiving stuff today. I'm probably going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm also debating back and forth on a couple things because, like I said, we may or may not move. So I'm debating on whether we package the holiday, the Thanksgiving style plates that I have on my wall displays with the fall stuff, or should I just package them with my decorative plates that I very rarely use. So I'm debating. I'm just debating still. Well, they wouldn't be packaged. They'd just be put back down under there, and then if we move, I would just wrap them and pack them with those plates. So I have time to debate on that before we get to that part of life, but I'm already 2 days behind my schedule. 2 days, 1 day technically. I wanted to have all fall down yesterday, which was November 1st, and I didn't get it done, and so now I feel, and I shouldn't feel behind, but I feel behind because I didn't get it done. But I think the idea of putting everything in one generalized location is going to help a lot, especially because there are things that have to be wrapped up in bubble wrap, like my Stitch cookie jar. I do need to wipe him out. We did have dog treats in them, but those are gone, so I just have to wipe out like the remnants of the crumbs. Not a full wash, just a little wipe out. And so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and set them over here on the coffee table. But it's stuff like that okay, it's stuff like that I bought the bubble wrap for. Is I want to make sure my investments, because this was 30 bucks. It took me a lot in me. I've been looking for this for years. First of all, I knew it was 30 bucks to begin with, but I've been looking for this for 2 years, so I was hoping by now the price would have gone down, but it's Disney, so I should have known better. So it's, yes, it's only 30 bucks, but it's still an investment, and I don't want it to break the first year I have it. So bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap. And there's a couple of new pumpkins I bought that are glass, so bubble wrapping those. Everything glass gets bubble wrapped. Everything previously was basically wrapped in paper towels. There were a few things that did have bubble wrap on them, and I'm just going to put new bubble wrap on them. I can't even remember where I put the wrapping that I had the previous year before. So yeah, anyway, that's on the agenda today for sure, is to do the dishes, clean off the table, get all the fall stuff on the table. So let's get started. You know, the really fun thing about editing videos weeks later after you did them is that I'm sitting here doing this, editing this video, sorry, and at the same time I'm sitting here trying to mentally make a list of all the last minute things I need to do to finish up so I can do my Christmas house tour. And here we are taking down fall decorations in this video. So that just goes to show that, I am human after all, right? I am very, I don't want to say I'm behind because I'm pretty current, actually. I did want this video to go up like last week, but I just never got around to it. And so, I mean, it is what it is. Life happens. Honestly, like, I 100,000% am exhausted. Christmas this year is very minimal, and you guys are going to probably look at my house tour and be like, nah girl, that ain't minimal. But for me for me it's very minimal. I am a very all out type of person. It is it's going to be interesting next year because I don't know if we're going to be at this house, if we're going to move by then. There are a couple of trees I have to replace, the Disney tree being one of them. Half the lights are out on it, and it is what it is. That's the issue with pre-lit trees, is they unfortunately eventually die. And yeah, I could go buy lights and just string more lights on them, but this tree's kind of small for all the ornaments I have now, so I do need something bigger for the Disney tree anyway. And we're also, I don't know if it's going to be next year. Disney tree is getting replaced first, and we're also going to be getting a fake main tree, because we've decided we're going to like rotate. The years we go up to Indiana, we'll have a artificial tree. The years we're home, we'll have our real tree, because I do enjoy having a real tree in the house. But obviously if you're not going to be home to water it, you can't have it. And granted, it'd only be like a week that we'd be gone, but still, I just don't trust enough to do that. And yes, I know artificial trees can also catch fire and stuff like that, but it's not as likely to happen than if you have a real tree, especially like closer to Christmas. It's already dying when you get it. So the closer it gets to Christmas, the more dead it is. So definitely would rather be home to monitor it and stuff like that. Anyway, I don't know how we got on that topic. So today we're going to be taking down all the fall decor in this video. and putting it away. You guys had previously seen that I had a big old roll of bubble wrap. Well, this day is what the bubble wrap was for. Also, because I put up a bunch of like our home decor stuff at Christmas time to put Christmas up, and so I did go ahead and wrap that stuff so that it wouldn't get broken in storage because um yeah, I just don't, some of it's kind of sentimental, and I removed things that I normally wouldn't remove. Like last year I did not remove these things at Christmas time, but this year I went a different route with Christmas and Christmas decor, and so I needed to remove them. Anyway, long story short, the bubble wrap came in handy for a bunch of things, and I'm grateful for that. You know what? Let's listen to a song and let me get my train of thought back. Train of thought. Is that right? Yeah. Anyway, let me get that back and we'll continue on.
A couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, now we're hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be, you know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before. Hiding all my feelings, broken from the start. Wish you never leave me. Am I going too far? But I want you close, closer than before. But I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before.
All right. So yeah, my pumpkin collection has definitely gotten bigger since moving into this house, because they all used to be able to fit in that pumpkin basket that I was putting them in before. Now I have to have a like, they don't stay in here. Once I put them in the tote, I ended up stacking them on top of all the other pumpkins. The pumpkins, the smaller pumpkins are the only ones I did not wrap in bubble wrap. Well, there were some I did wrap, but those were more of like the non-Dollar Tree ones. But all the ones that I got from the Dollar Tree, I did not wrap those. Um, just they, I know it's gonna sound stupid, but they were $1, so if they break, I'm not gonna be as heartbroken. Whereas if something more sentimental broke, or something that was my mom's, I would probably be a little more heartbroken. So I am more cautious with those sorts of things than I am with the Dollar Tree items. But yeah, so oh man, the I done lost my train of thought again. So that's um let's regroup. As you see, oh, I'm playing a record. I'm playing a Christmas album. I think it's Partridge Family. I love the Partridge Family Christmas. It was something we listened to growing up. It was my mom's favorite Christmas album, so we listened to it a lot growing up. So it's just very reminiscent for me, and it's getting me in the Christmas spirit. I honestly, if I'm being honest, I love Christmas, but this year, for some reason, it's even harder to get into. Ooh, hopefully my husband doesn't watch that. He would yell at me for that. You guys are probably yelling at me for that. But, yeah, it's just, for some reason, it's been really hard for me to get in the full, complete Christmas spirit. And I don't know if it's because I've had all this medical stuff going on, or if I just am in a funk, or I guarantee I'm stressed about something, and that's probably has a lot to do with it. And it's not something I can talk to you guys about at this point, but I have been a little bit stressed, and I mean, I know everything works out in the end, but like in this week, and especially this past week, I've been extremely stressed out. My dad is in the hospital. Well, as we speak, he's still in the hospital. He had pneumonia. He had a blood infection, and where he's been cleared by the lung doctor that he could go home. So his pneumonia's cleared up enough that they feel comfortable with him going home with that. But because of the blood infection, they're waiting for the infectious disease doctor to say that he's cleared to go home, and it's just really stressful. Like day one, I didn't sleep at all because my mother-in-law called us at like 2 in the morning, let us know my dad was in the hospital. And I'm not gonna lie, I like broke down. Like my, ooh, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. My worst fear is something's gonna happen to my dad, and I can't. At this point in my life, I can't handle it. Sorry. So yeah, I broke down. My thoughts went to the worst because she said he wasn't breathing very well. They had him on oxygen machines, and that, she was worried. We'll be back. Alright, normally I wouldn't do something like this, but I'm gonna put some chili together and do a grocery haul at the same time. No prices this time, it's a very small haul. I literally went to Publix to get stuff to make chili, and I needed more coffee. Anyway, so we're gonna throw this real quick together. This was a last minute decision, so I am using convenience items to make this chili, such as pre-cooked beef. Normally I would fry up my own ground beef and be done with it, but I like a really meaty chili. right. Now, haul. Tomato juice. This is the most exciting haul, isn't it, guys? And then, of course, I got some beans. My husband doesn't care for beans and chili, but I do. And, oh man. I did get chili beans, but I was going to put one of the mixed ones, and I guess we can put a mixed and this is low sodium. That sucks. Alright, so anyway, I got 4 cans because they were on sale 4 for something. I got 2 chili mixes. Normally I make my own chili mix. I got a monster because today's live day and I have to have a monster. Alright, let's continue with this. There are other items, and then once we get this chili together, I don't drain the beans, by the way. Don't ask me why. Like if it was just regular kidney beans, I do, but when it's chili beans, I don't, because it's got that chili flavoring in it already. And they're both mild, so since I got these with mild, they didn't have any other options really, so nothing's for you. We need some onions. I'm almost out of this all milk. I'm almost out. Also, I normally wouldn't put an apron on, but this is a new shirt and we ain't about to ruin it. To just throw something in the crock pot, I should add a little bit of garlic paste. I'm just gonna kind of dump some in there. And that's basically all of it, so that can go. I need to put that on my list. All right, and then we're gonna add the chili mix. I should have probably honestly added one at a time, but it's fine. I got regular chili mix, not mild, not medium, not hot, just regular bland old chili mix. Pour in your sauce. Chili's so simple. This is just what I do when I want to do a quick chili. I prefer sweet potato chili. If you haven't seen that recipe on my channel, it's in the recipe playlist, I know for sure. So you can always go back and check that out. And it is one of the best chilies I've ever had. We discovered it when we went on the paleo diet. And it's delicious. And I always would make way more chili than we can actually eat because I love to have leftovers for chili. And so we're gonna get this all stirred up. And then I just keep the packet for my soup ladle, put the lid on. And I'll stir this again in about an hour or so to get the onions moving around more. We're gonna cook it on high because it is already noon. I mean, granted, everything is already technically cooked. We're just wanting it to get hot. But anyway, just go on with the 2 more cans of beans. I will probably want to make chili again in the future. I bought me some ice waters. I bought a strawberry watermelon. I bought 2 coconut pineapple, and I bought 2 pink grapefruit. I know I said I gave these up, but I like to drink them on occasion. I don't drink them every day now like I used to. I got 2 Italian sweet cream sugar-free. They were on sale, 2 for $7, which is a sale for Publix. And then Publix didn't have the coffee I normally drink, so I did get just 1 Starbucks one. And this went up in price. This is almost $7 now. Oh my God. But I needed coffee, so there's that. All right, so I'm gonna get everything put away, and then I am gonna go get ready for the live because I have an hour and I still have to eat my lunch that I got. I got Panera bread, and yeah, but dinner's in the crock pot. Hopefully I have time to make cornbread. I didn't buy any yet. I have cornbread, so I'll make some cornbread with that because I did not buy crackers, and we usually put crackers in our chili. So anyway, I'm gonna get everything put back up, and yeah. I forgot about the pineapple. So if you don't have a Publix in your area, and maybe not all Publix has but my Publix has a machine, you put a pineapple in and it cores it and spears it for you. It was $4. I don't know how much a normal pineapple costs at Publix, but I'm guessing it's $4 for the convenience of using the machine. But I figured it would get eaten faster that way if someone else sliced it for me. So call me lazy, I don't care. Anyway, I just wanted to share I got fresh pineapple. I don't eat it very often anymore because the dietitian told me it's loaded with way too much sugar, but I could have it on occasion. So I decided to treat myself and get some fresh pineapple today. All right, so no one really asked about this, but we're gonna get set up for the live today. And if you're new here and you don't know, I have another channel that isn't really that big. I think I have like 4 subscribers on it, but it's called Let's Get Real Live. And me and my friend, we do like kind of discussion topics over there. They don't always, actually they never stay on topic, but I think it's fun to start with something in particular, even if it like spirals onto something completely different. It's just what it is. But today's topic, we are talking about social media and if you feel like it ruined society. So that's what we're going to be discussing today. Yeah, so we did the live and then we didn't do anything else for I think a couple more days. My husband and I went to the beach the next day. Yes, we went, not the beach, we went to the jetties to watch the sunset the next evening. But we did spend all day out and about shopping and stuff for like, what did we buy? I know we got a couple Christmas things. We usually just go out on the weekends and look around, and if we find something that we absolutely love, if it's within reason, we get it. My husband's just as cheap as I am, and so sometimes it's really hard to talk ourselves into buying nicer things. But yeah, you'll see the sunset here in a moment. I did record it. It was a very cloudy day, so it wasn't the best sunset, and people kept stepping in front of my camera, which really irritated me. Like, come on now, just be, polite and mindful. Granted, I had set it was set up in the car, so this is through the windshield, but yeah. And we didn't move the camera, we actually pulled the car forward because that car had parked in our view. I'll get out here in a minute. You'll see me for just like a split second, and then I get back in the car because it is kind of chilly this evening. But yeah, that was the sunset. And then this wasn't the next day. This was the next Monday. So it was Monday. I went ahead and started packing up all of the fall things, and we get that done that day. And I can't remember if I started Christmas this day or not. I guess we're going to have to see when I edit the first Christmas Decorate with Me if I'm in this outfit. But yeah, it's we bought 5 of these totes, and I ended up using 3 of them for fall. So These were on really good sale at BJ's. They were like $7.99, I believe, when we bought them, which is great for these totes. And my husband is trying to get all of our decor and stuff in these types of totes because they stack the best. And I guess for the garage system he's wanting, these are the totes they recommend. So we'll see. Obviously we won't be having that system here at this house because I think it's something that does better if it's permanently affixed, and we aren't permanently affixing anything in this house. So yeah. That being said, I do have to specify that this is a rental. We do not own this property at all. We are looking to buy a house, and it's just a matter of we're trying to figure out where we're going to be next year. And once that's all figured out, then we will start looking at properties. Well, yeah, we'll start looking at properties and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it's been a year. it's We've lived here a little over a year now. We moved in September of last year, and it just doesn't seem that long ago because, like, literally, I think a week after we moved in, we evacuated and went right back up to our old house because our old house hadn't sold yet. As you guys know, it took over a year to sell that house. Well, not over a year, almost a year to sell that house. And that just is proof that the market is not that great. Now, granted, we did tell my mother-in-law multiple times to just make it a rental property, and because for what she would have needed to have everything covered bill wise was more than enough. She would have been able to make more than enough on the rental of the property to cover all of that, but she didn't want to listen. I even told her I would manage it and stuff like that. I used to work for a rental company, so I kind of know all the ins and outs. I know how to write up a lease and stuff like that. It just, to me, it would have made more sense to rent it out than to leave it on the market for a year, because from all my research, we could have rented it out with the pool not finished yet. But she didn't want to do that, so it is what it is. Anyway, but yeah, we're going to be looking for properties. We aren't too particular. I just want it to, when you walk in, I want it to say this is home. And so we will probably look at many properties before we find the one, or we might walk into the first property we look at and be like, yeah, this is it. But I don't know. I'm on Zillow all the time. If we were to stay in this particular area, there's not a lot around here that I particularly like. Down in this area, it's very Spanish style and small kitchens and stuff like that. And the hardest thing for me is I can move into a house with a small kitchen as long as there is a way to expand the kitchen that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg. So if I have to literally add on to the house to make my kitchen bigger, that's obviously not feasible for me because I don't want to have to do that. We don't have a reason to expand a house because we don't have children, etc. So for me, it doesn't make sense to move in someplace where I'm going to have to add on to get my kitchen the way I want it. If it's just a matter of taking down a wall and making another room smaller, that is fine with me. But yeah, I have to have a way to make the kitchen the way I want the kitchen, because I have a vision in my mind. I'll never find a house with what I want exactly, but I can find a house that can get there, if that makes any sense to you guys. But anyway, that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and listen to another song.
In this dynamite castle, you will never be alone. Indigo sunset, it's the only way to go. I've been waiting for the fallout in the middle of the night. In this dynamite castle, you and me will be alright. In this dynamite castle, I wonder where you are. Indian summer, we're winning every war. It's a fragrant fire, falling in love, and the wolves stop howling and have gone back into its hole. I don't mind a reasonable amount of trouble, and we're so much better together this time around. And the way I feel tonight will soon be true. But in every little cell, the conclusion is I love you. Is this the love that I always dreamed of? It feels like it's all we want. When I'm with you, I just can't remember the lonely days. It's all gone. It's a fragrant fire, falling in love, and the wolves stop howling and have gone back into its hole. I don't mind a reasonable amount of trouble, and we're so much better together this time around. And the way I feel tonight will soon be true. But in every little cell, the conclusion is I love you. Is this the love that I always dreamed of? It feels like it's all we want. When I'm with you, I just can't remember the lonely days. It's all gone. Is this the love that I always dreamed of? It feels like it's all we want. When I'm with you, I just can't remember the lonely days. It's all gone.
You know, as I'm sitting here watching this, I really think this was recorded on Sunday and that my husband is home, because I am only doing like angles that face this way, which makes me think my husband's in the living room and he doesn't like to be on camera in case you guys were wondering. Last year I didn't force him, but I recorded everything, and so he was in a lot of the shots. He does not want to be on camera if we can help it, so this year, like anything he helped me with, I just didn't record it. Also, when we decorate our main tree, it's not going to be recorded because last year I did it by myself, and in years past my husband and I have always decorated the main tree together, so that we can continue with our traditions with that, I am not going to be recording the main tree probably from now on. So I hope that doesn't disappoint anyone, but sometimes you just got to do things for the people you love, and if my husband doesn't want to be on the camera, I'm not going to make him be on camera. Last year we did it because I was hoping I could like blur out his face and stuff, but I couldn't get that feature to work on my old software. Technically I could do it on this software, but it's just easier for editing purposes if we just don't film things that he's going to be involved in. So I just wanted to kind of explain that to you when you watch the decorate with me and don't see us decorating the main tree. That would be why, because it's something my husband and I are going to do together. I will record like clips here and there when he's not like in the shot, but I'm not going to set up the tripod and stuff like that. So anyway guys, we are coming to the end of this video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any questions or concerns. Let me know what you would have done differently decorating wise, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.